You see, plainly following scriptures, you know, there's so many people in this world, but plainly running after scriptures, you know, whatever scripture is saying, oh, that's it, it is like this, it must be followed like that. No, this is very often learned people problem. They go and follow scriptures, they bark like dogs because they have read a book, you know. That don't make one wise. There were once 4 Brahmin, you know, they were living together in a forest. They decided we need to get some scriptural knowledge. So they went to an ashram and they stayed there for 12 years learning scriptures only. So after learning 12 years of scriptures, finally they said, now we have to go to the world. So as they came out of the ashram, keep walking. On the journey, they come to a crossroad. As they were crossing by, they saw a funeral passing by in front of them. And as the funeral was passing by in front of them, you know, in front of them there were many Brahmins singing many verses, you know, it should be a great personality who died. But then they remember, you know, in scriptures it said that we must follow learned people. People who have a certain standard in life, we must follow them. So they start following the funeral. They're walking. They reach to the funeral place, the funeral pie, the fire they put there. And they were standing with everybody. Next to them, there was a donkey. So the donkey, as they were standing, one of them said, listen, in the scripture said, in the time of calamities, wars and trouble, whoever stands by your side is your best friend. Oh, the donkey. So all 4 start hugging the donkey. They said, yes, it's true. All 4 start hugging the donkey. Oh, you are our dear friends, you know. And some of them washing the hooves of the donkey and, you know, befriend the donkey so dearly. So as they will keep walking, take the donkey with them, start walking around. They came, across the road came a camel. That as you pass, as in the scripture it said, you know, they saw a camel running very fast, you know, and they start running behind the camel, because in the scripture it said, no, the righteous one run very fast. So they start running, you know. They finally caught the camel. They're very happy and said, "You're the righteous one, you know, because you're an avatar, because you're running very fast." So they were very happy. They tied the donkey and the camel together, and they were going. As they were going, the owner of the camel saw them, so he took a stick and started running behind the 4 donkey. The 4 Brahmin. So they left the 4 donkey and they left the camel to start running for their life. So as they run, they arrived in front of the river. And as they were looking, in the river, they saw some tulsi plant. I saw the tulsi plant. In the scripture it said, Tulsi help you to cross over the ocean of delusion. So one of this idiot jumped into the river, holding the tulsi plant, that I will be crossing over the ocean of delusion. And as he was drowning, the other 3 was looking what to do. The scripture said, if somebody is drowning, you see, you should cut the person into 2. So what they do? They took a sword and cut him into two. So, what does that mean? You see, scriptures are very important, but you have to understand the real meaning. Very often, you see, if you're just plainly following something without understanding it, your mind will delude you. No. Then in place of advancing, you will disadvance. Even if you are very wise, even if you are very high spiritual, as long as you have that mind, it is very important to really, use your common sense also. And you will use your common sense only when your mind is calm. Otherwise, you'll be like the Brahmin.